What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 36 of The World's First, where today we're starting our 6th season, unfortunately once again in the National League North, and we're starting off against Lowestoft. Before we get to that, of course, we must go over all the transfers that have come in and out, and one of them being really peculiar. And the one I am referring to is Callum Armstrong did not want to re-sign with the club because he felt that we were a little too far apart in our ambitions of where we wanted to see the club grow to. So what did he do? He decided not to re-sign a new contract, but instead choose to sign a contract with Darlington, who are in the division below us. I know. It's really strange why he would think that our ambitions did not match up to his, and then he immediately goes to a team that's in the division below. I would have thought he would have signed for like a League 2 side, if not a National League side, but what can you do, really? The other two players that I got rid of were Kieran Coupe and Levi Walker, mostly because they didn't do all that well last season, but at the same time, I wanted to bring in somebody else that was a little better than them. So, let's take a look at all the transfers in. There are 11 in total, so I'm just going to give you a 5-second rundown of each. Now, you may have noticed that a good handful of the players that I brought in were defensive backs, mostly because if you took a look at how we played last season, yes, we did score a lot of goals, but at the same time, we conceded a lot as well. So I wanted to try and play a more dropped back formation, such as the 5-3-2. The 4-4-2 narrow diamond was doing its job okay, but like I said, it's just defensive errors at times, not having enough people on the back line probably constituted to that. So we're going to run a 5-3-2 formation at the very start of the season. I may move back up to the 4-4-2 narrow diamond just in case, if we got the defensive line situated, we may move back up to that 4-4-2 narrow diamond. But for right now, we're going to go with this 5-3-2, and I think it's a fairly good formation. All it is basically the 4-4-2 with just, the attacking center mid pull back. He's still an advanced playmaker, and then the defensive mid pull back into just a normal center defender on stopper, just so he can stop anything. Actually, stopper would be more for coming out, so he'd be more of a advanced defensive back role, so he's almost like a defensive mid, but also just plays on the back line. So, and then I do have my wing backs on attack just so I can continue having those far post crosses coming in, and of course my two strikers up front, an advanced forward and a poacher. That has not changed because it fits Elliot Pond and Anthony Steers roles so well, and actually Benny Iggy can get in on that as well. I only have 3 strikers on the squad now. I do still have Alec Przepeleski, and I do have Tom Marsden on loan. I did reloan him back in, however, he is out injured for another couple of weeks. So we're going to look to try and get him in there as well. Interesting to note that the media do not predict us to do very well at all, sitting in 18th place in their season predictions to win the league. Well, I'm not trying to win the league. I just want to get back up into the playoff spots and give us another chance at promotion up to the National League. So 18th, way too low. 5th place, I think that's more realistic. So let's get to the team sheet versus our first match of this season against Lowestoft. So this is what the starting 11 is going to look like. Luke Chambers is still our only goalkeeper on the squad, so obviously that makes him the person that's going to be sitting out there in net. McCoy, Woodward, Parks, Kenny, and Duxbury will be the 5 along the back line. Our 3 center mids will be Charlie Gorman, Lewis O'Brien, and taking over for Ryan Freshwater because he is ineligible, Andy Gascoigne is sitting on that left side. And of course the 2 strikers up front, Elliot Pond and Anthony Steer. On my bench, I do have Tom Batten, Benny Iggy, Dylan Pierce, Andre Jones, and Jacob Whitmore. Tom Batten, if you remember, if you watched the series from the beginning, Tom Batten was actually a Sheffield player from the very start of the game. We brought him back in mostly because we needed somebody who can fill in on that left side, mostly because there aren't any other good left back options out there on the market. And Tom Batten, since he was with the club, I think he played very well for us, but I wanted somebody to come in and be more of a stopgap in case Duxbury wasn't up to snuff. So that's why he's back in on the squad. But other than that, everything else is as is. And a lot of these players are going to be getting rotated play time during the season, during the early season, just to show me what they can do and prove to me if they should stay on the squad. But for now, we're going with this, so let's kick off. Cross fingers, hopefully we play well, and see what happens. So far, it's a lot of decent movement from Lowestoft. They're just coming through our back line. It seems like the 5 defensive backs don't matter, and he just takes a shot from 25 yards out. It's 1-0 Lowestoft just 2 minutes in. What's going on here? I mean, we did well to keep him outside the box, forcing him to take a long shot, but Yusuf just lasers it into the top left corner. I did not think that was going in, and already just 2 minutes in, we're down. But we do well to clear the ball back to the center line, but there's nobody up. Maybe it's because I'm playing the 5-3-2 that there is nobody up. Maybe I need to switch back to that 4-4-2 diamond to get a little bit more attacking pressure. Using that center attacking mid. Steer with a nice shot. However, Anthony Steer fouls in the box. I thought that would have been a penalty for us. McCoy with the throw in. He gets the ball right back and is taking up the right wing. Not really a good shot. Actually, he was trying to cross it into somebody, but nobody was there. Nobody was fast enough to pick up that ball. Since switching to the 4-4-2 narrow diamond, we have been getting a lot more attacking chances. Lewis O'Brien shoots it directly at the goalkeeper. Some decent passing movement, getting it out to Duxbury on the left. Tries to go over the top to Elliot Pond, but it's cleared away. But the danger is not cleared. Elliot Pond gets it right back, but takes a shot right at the keeper. He needs to pick a post and just fire it right there. One last chance before the half. Elliot Pond apparently has picked up a calf strain. I'm going to be subbing him out at halftime for Benny Igihan. Duxbury getting it inside. Try to get it inside at least. Out to Anthony Steer. I don't know if he's going to put in a cross or he's going to lay it off. Duxbury out to Gascoigne. This really is the last attack. I can't believe it's still going on. I was going to say, there was only 1 minute of added time at the end of the first half, but it just went on for 4 minutes. But we come to halftime, it's 1-0 to Lowestoft after that really fluky goal from 25 yards out. And in all fairness, it should be 0-0 at this point in time. But at the same time, we have not been taking our attacking chances. We have been getting into the box, but we have not had a lot of what's the word I'm thinking of? We have not had a lot of precision because we keep smacking it into the goalkeeper when all you really need to do is just pick a post and fire it as hard as you can. We could have a goal right now. But as I said, Elliot Pond is coming out for Benny Igihan because of that calf strain, and my defensive line is just not doing so well at all. We're honestly going to have to bring on Dylan Pierce, even though I wanted to save defensive mid spot for him. But David Pierce is going to come in, and I'm going to keep the last sub in my back pocket. So let's kick off second 45. Let's grab a goal. Let's get a result from this first match. 60 minutes gone, and there really has not been a lot of chances. 70 minutes gone, and everything's just ticking away. 8 minutes to go in the second half, and we finally have ourselves a first highlight. Unfortunately, it falls to Lowestoft. Yusuf with a great save. You knew that was going to happen once the rebound fell right to Lowestoft, and they get themselves a second goal. And the way we're playing right now, we're just not going to come back and equalize within the last 8 minutes. It was a great shot, and the defense looks very lost. Chalk it up to them having not played together before, but at the same time, you really need to pounce on that ball. When you see the ball go past you, you need to close them down instead of just sit there and take a look at it going, oh, well, that happened. And then once the rebound comes in, not go after the ball once again, just let him run through. It's like we don't have a lot of vision on our defensive line. We do get a goal back, though to be quite honest with you, it's too little too late. Yeah, Pierce is running it back. It's 2-1 now. It really should be 1-1 if we take away that fluky goal at the beginning. I'm just going to reference that. for the rest of the episode. If we did not let that fluky goal go through, we could possibly have ourselves a draw, a point from this match. But as it stands, this match is going to end 2-1 to Lowestoft. There it is, full time. And I'd say that we deserved something from this match. We had 60% possession. We had 60% possession, we had more shots on target, but at the end of the day, we only come away with a goal and no points to show for it. So there it is. After the first match, we see ourselves in 16th place, but it's a long season. There are 41 more matches to go. So let's take a look at when we'll be coming back. Elliot Pond's out for 4 weeks. Great. So this is what the schedule looks like for the upcoming month. We're going to have a lot of matches. York, Leamington, Guiseley, Nuneaton, Solihull Moors, Morecambe, Hednesford, and FC United. If we want to come back in exactly a month's time, it would be against FC United. And I think that would be a good chance to show what we really can do. FC United predicted to be in the playoff spots come season's end. So I think after a good run of about, 8 matches and coming back against FC United, I think that would be a great time to come back. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. It lets me know that you are still interested in the series. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content on the channel. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.